Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into an important topic that could help change the way we think about preventing type 2 diabetes, glycemic index and glycemic load. Now I know these might sound like fancy nutrition terms, but stick with me. I promise by the end of this video, you'll understand why they really matter when it comes to your health, especially if you're trying to avoid or manage diabetes. In 2000 In 2019, a research study published in the journal Nutrients took a close look at the impact of glycemic index, or GI, and glycemic load, or GL, on the risk of developing type 2 diabetes. And here's the big takeaway. The researchers concluded that both GI and GL are probably causal factors in the development of type 2 diabetes. That's huge! It means these aren't just random numbers on food labels, they could be key to preventing diabetes. First, let's break down what glycemic index and glycemic load mean. The glycemic index measures how quickly a carbohydrate-containing food raises your blood sugar levels. Foods with a high glycemic index, like white bread or sugary snacks, spike your blood sugar fast. On the other hand, animal-based foods like meat, fish, and eggs have minimal effect on blood sugar, while non-starchy plant-based foods like leafy greens or beans with a low glycemic index have a much slower and more gradual effect on your blood sugar compared to starchy foods. But GI doesn't tell the whole story. That's where glycemic load comes in. Glycemic load also takes into account how many carbs are in the food, giving us a better picture of how a typical serving size will affect your blood sugar. Basically, it's the GI plus the amount of carbs combined. So, why does this matter for preventing type 2 diabetes? Well, the study found that diets with high glycemic index and load cause blood sugar to spike frequently, which over time can lead to insulin resistance. And insulin resistance is a major player in the development of type 2 diabetes. On the flip side, diets that focus on low GI and low GL foods, like meat, fish, eggs, non-starchy vegetables, nuts, and certain fruits, tend to stabilize blood sugar and reduce the risk of insulin resistance. It's all about giving your body foods that don't overwork your system. Now, I know what you might be thinking. This sounds like something I need to start paying attention to. And you'd be right. In fact, the researchers from the study even suggested that future dietary guidelines should include glycemic index and load as factors in food recommendations. That's how strongly they felt about the connection between these factors and diabetes risk. So how can you lower the glycemic impact of your meals? It's easier than you think. Start by swapping out high glycemic foods like white bread, cereals, and pasta for animal-based proteins like beef, chicken, or fish, which have little to no effect on blood sugar. Choose non-starchy plant-based foods like leafy greens, broccoli, or even nuts. And don't forget healthy fats like avocado or olive oil. They can help slow down digestion and keep blood sugar steady. At the end of the day, paying attention to glycemic index and glycemic load is an easy way to make smarter food choices, especially if you're concerned about your long-term health and preventing type 2 diabetes. And who knows, with more research like the 2019 study we talked about today, maybe one day we'll see these factors built into official dietary guidelines. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more content like this. And let me know in the comments, do you already pay attention to glycemic index or load in your diet? I'd love to hear how you make smart choices to keep your blood sugar in check. Until next time, stay healthy and take care.